welcome back everybody. Let's check our levels and make sure this is recording good. So this is the newly tiered 6. I did use over 6 days of speed ups, but thankfully to all this, I'm just gonna level up this real quick. Just because I want the extra power here. And this is the tier 6 uncommon USS Mayflower. Newly tiered with nothing on it yet. Wow, look at the shield upgrade. That's gonna cost uncommon gas there. Or, wow, refined gas there. Uncommon refined gas, lots of parts. Now this we could do. This is the warp engine upgrade. So I'm interested in doing that. That's why I've saved up so much latinum here. So let's go ahead and do that. I think that was uncommon red ore and hundreds of ship parts. And then we got phaser banks here, which only give 2%. So for some reason at tier 6, the weapons upgrade percentage is really, really low. But and 1,700 parts here. How much did it cost to buy it? 850. So, which makes me wonder if I should go to the next ship. So, each of the phaser banks costs about the same. Now, part of me wants to go to the next ship because the power is a little better and the defensive stats are better. But it costs a lot of Federation credits, and I'd honestly rather skip the very next powerful one and go to the Nelson and Enterprise. So I'm kind of torn between, like, do I need to even use another ship like the Saladin to get up to the next couple levels or what? So, alright. So, but if I go out on this Mayflower, it would make my life easier today, right? But then getting the resources out of this ship to the next level is really, really hard. So, but there is a hostile captain in this system here. And we're gonna try this newly tiered ship against it. That's weird, I can't find it here. So this is combat training veteran level 32. Now, it's good to tier out the Mayflower because you only get to play this game once in your life, and so in the big picture, it'll be hard to come back unless you're a genius and wealthy, and you can buy a clone copy of this game later on and run it, and then it's distributed for free, right? Oh, it's all the way in the Ilona. Okay, it's kind of far away. So we're gonna do that so we can get the dilithium we need to upgrade this ship. Now the shield upgrade defensively does the most good. I guess tiering up the ship actually gave me some points for the events, and that's kind of nice. I don't have to always. That's one of the 4 categories of things. That can be used to get your points. So. More awards here. Let's grab them all while we got time here. Yes, my name's in the bottom of the bar. It's Anh-Kim Phung. and this is the God's Miracle Show. Now, we just created a temporary website yesterday, so it's actually gmshow.website2.me, like me, or yeah, like the word, first two letters and mega. So, alright, it's going to take 2 minutes to warp in. Now, while we're doing that, let's take a look at our speed up supplier, 658. So I'm going to use one more here to help me out. I like to get stuff as early as possible so that I get a head start on the next one, and in case things happen. So I think I'm going to use some of my titanium on one of these weapons upgrades, and then try to figure out how to get 1200 uncommon gas, which is a lot. Last time just saving up 600, and at one point I did have probably close to 1,000 something. I used it mostly on the Vok, the Kamari ship upgrades, and some researches and building upgrades. I didn't really realize that my numbers for the refinery would go down to sometimes 0. Like this morning I refined at 0 rare, 0 uncommon, and just a little common. So our refinery is broken. And the percentage needs to be corrected, which a save editor or an update could do it, but I don't trust like package updates that have other things that I don't want changed or make it more unstable. You know, recently, now the connection's good, but there was a time where every single day in the morning I couldn't connect without using a VPN. So that's really, really a pain. So I had other issues in the years before where it's on my side, you know, in the house where the, that's where it just said level up. There we go. Combat veteran. So we get that. You're wondering why we're doing this mission. This gives me some dilithium I need. This is the fastest way right now for me to get it. Besides carting it, that's 2.6 million. Goes directly in your warehouse. So the difference between warehouse resources is that they're vulnerable for being lost, and tokens are actually locked in your item store, and only if you open it then it goes to your warehouse, but if you use it, it's safe relatively. So now at this level the Solodon is a superior ship, but it comes with a lot of cost. So you're talking about a lot of Federation credits, more titanium, possibly higher ship repairs, and time costs and resources to repair. So you get what you pay for. It is a little more superior, but do not underestimate the Mayflower, especially if this thing gets maxed out and your crew upgrades are higher. It can beat a Solodon, or it can heavily damage one and the guy will run. Which is just as good, to be honest. You're just getting rid of a guy that's a threat. So alright, so if you're having pausing exactly where the video is, I suggest you download these videos, or my videos, and then use a player to slowly pause it or slide to the next frame, and then snapshot the frame or screen it and save it so that you have that reference. And you're welcome to use any of this on your own articles, your own apps, even just for artistic reasons. But do credit the company, Star Trek and Fleet Command and Scopely, Digit Studios, if you can't. But if you can't do it right away, you can add it later, especially if you're doing it for non-profit or the lowest profit, which you're under the poverty level, which is almost everybody in the world. Like, I don't think anybody has actually 36 grand with them. Some people haven't even made that much officially this year. So those who have, after deductions, officially haven't made it either. So we're all kind of in the same boat here. Alright, so we got a minute here. I'm waiting for this coming to dock. I'm just running one account so that my computer can run the pool and I don't do a lot of damage to it. This game is not superly graphic intensive, but for budget computers, it may kind of overheat your hardware. So you got to be careful. And there are things you can do to make it less, less damaging, besides putting your whole computer in an air-conditioned room and putting a fan on it maybe, and then actually turning the settings down. Now if you run it windowed, it can help too. So that's where the shield just went down and then started regenerating. Right now, since we're short on time here, and I don't want to wait forever, I'm actually going to speed up the repairs on everything here. Now the speed ups, you get some free every day. Most people use the free ones because there is a speed up pack that you can buy, but it's not customizable yet. That's something that's on the list of work orders for this game software or simulation software. So even though it's been in development and released for almost 3 years, the number of actual software workers on this is pretty low. So, alright, so let's see if we can get this little phaser back thing. I'd really rather get this, to be honest, but I can't. See, I gotta go in the store, and they only sell like 5 units at a time or something, so this would take so much money, it's ridiculous. Because you can't just buy a pack of this stuff, like for $1 or $2, which would make more sense. You get like 1 million titanium for $1, roughly in Latinum, but like on the common gas, the price is like 5 units, and it's part of a larger pack. It kind of doesn't make sense, to be honest. So this is rare refined gas here. And we're going to upgrade this weapons upgrade here. It's 7 million titanium, so let's go ahead and 2 more. So use, that just increases the total. 100k more. And then when you have enough, it automatically goes back to your upgrade screen and we'll do the upgrade. There we go, very nice. For this too, 850 Latin, which is not bad. That's more than, I think that's more than 2 parts. For some reason, some ships the price is more. Let's go ahead and use, now you're wondering where I got all these. This is from the last Borg event. So there were, for some reason at my level, the price was better than at level 25, which is my second account. So 8.6 million, it's a little more than I needed, but I kind of did that wrong. I was trying to get under 7, but it's okay. A couple 100,000, most would be in the gold. So there we go. And then, no, we can do this last one too. I'm going all out on this one. So, which seems a little odd. Maybe it's the wrong thing to do, not the most perfect. I've been waiting so long. There we go. But I just want to be maxed out on power to help my ship every little bit I can. Now the cargo bay, if you're wondering, helps you with some kind of power. Oh my god, it's like 3,900 common gas. It doesn't help much, or not at all. It just increases your cargo capacity a tiny bit, like 7,000 units, and protect your cargo. Really, that's exteriorly all it does, and doesn't seem to do much more. There could be hidden stats, but we'd have to look at the software code to see that. Now this shield here is the one. Now I do have enough to Latinum to buy these parts. There is enough titanium stored in the inventory, but on the common gas I'm a long way from 1,000. So, but it would increase the ship stats by about 11%. But there is still more to do. I can level up this ship, so up to level 30, which opens up one more slot. And I'm maybe able to put one more crew, and I'll be able to get this ship up almost to maybe 360,000, 70,000. You know. This crew is not my strongest crew per se, but it's pretty close. So I use Marla as the captain so I can get a better repair time. So there we go. So that's my new ship stat, 535,263 for the USS Mayflower. Let's take a little tour. There we go. We can do a little spin here. You can see that. That looked nice. It's a little pixelated. There you go. That's the newly tiered Tier 6.5 USS Mayflower NCC 162.